All right. Well, so let's get cerebral for a minute. You heard Andrew earlier talk a little bit about some of the evolutionary impacts that are impacting us today and impacting the success of our quality of our technical projects. One of the concepts that I want you to take away today, and probably the most important one, is that every one of us in this room possess a computer that is unmatched by any other computer on the planet. Okay? The logic that our minds can do is something that no other computer can do. So when we talk about replacing QA with automation, when we talk about, you know, removing quality engineers from the picture, that's one thing they can't replace. You cannot replace the level of computing that our minds do, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. So we're going to start with an exercise. I want you guys to take some time, give yourself about 20 seconds, and really focus on the cursor in the middle of the screen. And tell me what you observe happens. Don't blink when you do this.
Background fades to uniform.
Fades to black and white, yeah. So this is a visual phenomenon called the Troxler effect. What this means is that your mind is taking in a ton of data, and because your focus is on that center, it's trying to identify the data that's useful. And so the data that's not useful, it's getting rid of. It's removing from your consciousness. One of the things to keep in mind that we don't think about. So my question is to you is how does this type of phenomenon affect your testing? Think about how this would impact your day-to-day perception and how it could impact your testing. So we are going to talk about a few neuroscience concepts today. We talked a little bit, Andrew did touch on a few of them earlier, but we're going to dig into a little bit more. This is a rabbit hole, so I'm going to precursor this. I'm going to give you a very, very high-level overview, but this is a homework project for you to kind of take home and do some delving in. It's fascinating information. I spent quite a few days when I was researching this topic and went down quite the rabbit hole. But we're going to talk a little bit about fixed versus growth mindset. This is how we perceive ourselves and our abilities and how the impact of that on our overall success and things that we can do in terms of how we approach quality and how we approach these challenges and how we view these challenges and changing our perspective a little bit and how that can help our outcomes.